Hello, my name is Joe Roy, and I'm the Director of Institutional Research and Analytics at the American Society for Engineering Education. Today I'm going to be talking about our new College Profiles platform, and I'm going to be walking you through the subscription process for this video. I'm also going to cover the pricing structure for the 2019 College Profiles Survey, and then covering some issues, what to do if you have issues with the subscription process. So before we get started looking at the new system, I just want to point out a few things for you uh, in terms of contacting our office over the next few months. So we can be contacted by either email or phone. The two points of contact listed in the slide there for you are our email address, which is data@asee.org, or we have a help desk phone line at 202-351-5713. Uh, During the next few months, there will be a few times when our office is closed for various federal holidays. So uh, we close at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on November 27th and reopen the following Monday at on December 2nd. We are also closed December 24th and 25th. We close at noon on December 31st, and we're closed completely for January 1st. Otherwise, we'll be monitoring both the inbox and the voice message box over the break. So if you have questions or issues, we'll be here and be able to respond to them. So let's first go into our new survey system. So the new platform is hosted at survey.asee.org. And if you were listed as a contact and completed the survey for 2018, you should have an account currently on our system. If one of those two things are not true, you have to create a new account for our system. And I'll walk through both of those processes in a moment. So in order to see if you have an account on the system, uh, the way that you would do this is if you enter in, if you go to your forgot your password and you enter in an account, your email account. If an account exists for you, you should receive through this reset password form an email prompting you to reset your password. If an account doesn't exist for you, then you can register here through this registration link. And you do that by entering your email address in, selecting a password. The password conforms to different security standards. You have to have one number, one capital letter, and one special character. Then you also want to make sure that you select the institution you're associated with and check the I'm not a robot verification here. So what this does is it generates, so you still won't be able to log in at this point. We'll have to approve your account on the back end. We'll do that within one business day. If there are any questions or concerns, or you have a question about an institution name, what institution name you're aligned with, please reach out to us at data@asee.org. But once you've got the account set up, you should be able to log in to our system here in the login screen. So the way that this new platform has been designed is that we wanted the accounts to be tied to email addresses rather than one account per institution, which means that institutions can have multiple accounts. So um, if there's one person paying and they need access to the system and one person entering in the data and they need access to the system, the entrance to that, all of our survey systems um, should begin here. Um, we're also in the process of redesigning the data mining tool, and that would be housed here as well with the same account. So what our thought process in designing this is that we want users to have only one account they need to remember for each of the data collections and for the data mining tool, and that everything is housed in a central location. So this will house the payment process, and then all of the different surveys that you'll that we run will be housed here as we move forward. In order to begin the subscription process, that is a payment process for the college profile survey, you want to go to the subscribe button, and if this is the first time you've clicked this, this should say create subscription, or if you're coming back into the system, continue subscription. And so once you've done that, you should see this screen. You'll want to enter in the required information as well as um, any other information that's being asked for. So if we go through and do this, um, all of the required fields are in red. Are with red asterisks. And then for the billing information, you can enter in a different name that's been entered in before, or you can select the same as my contact information. And this is pulling from the information that you were prompted to enter in as soon as you logged into the system. So I've already, the first time you log in, you're asked to enter in information um, for this account. So um, if we click on same as my contact information, it just fills that in with the pre-filled information. This is you filled in the information that's being asked for here is the secondary contact, um, and then we can proceed to next. Now, a few things about this. We'll want to make sure that the phone number that you have in the billing information is without any dashes or other special characters. Um, right now, this is causing issues with the payment system. If you want the payment to be processed, the billing information contact phone number has to be without any special characters. So once you've gone through that process, you'll be asked to select a payment method. Now, before we get into this, I just want to quickly cover the pricing for this year. So the pricing for this year has been directed by the ASEE Board of Directors. The structure is based on three factors. Whether your institution has a membership in ASEE, that is, you're an institutional member of ASEE, what kind of broad Carnegie classification you're at. So are you a doctoral level institution, master's level institution, or baccalaureate level institution? And how you're reporting. So are you reporting for just an engineering program, or are you reporting for both a College of Engineering and a College of Engineering Technology? So if you're reporting for two separate colleges, you fall under this payment structure here. If you're just reporting for one college, even if you have engineering technology programs within a College of Engineering, that still qualifies as reporting for a single college. Or if you have a College of Engineering, but engineering programs spread throughout other colleges, like, for example, in a College of Applied Sciences, that still would qualify as this. So the only institutions who should come under this are those who have a separate College of Engineering and College of Engineering Technology. If the payment level that you see here is not correct before proceeding, so don't proceed through this, don't pay this if this amount is not correct. Please reach out to us, email us at data@asee.org, and we can update that amount. So there's three different ways you can proceed to pay: by credit card, invoice, or purchase order. If you want to pay by credit card, you can select credit card, select next. You should see this. And you might, instead of this debit or credit card button here, you might see 3 or 4 different credit card types. You can select either one, so you could pay by PayPal or pay directly through debit or credit card. And when you do that, you just have to fill in your information here and select Pay Now. Now, if there's an issue with this, or if you hit Pay Now, you fill in all the information, hit Pay Now, and it doesn't advance you through this screen, check your inbox. So if the payment went through, you'll see a receipt in your within your inbox. So within your email address that you've entered in to log into the account. If you don't see an email in your inbox, 99.9% of the time, that's the payment hasn't gone through. If there are any questions or concerns about that, you can reach out to us at data@asee.org. Now, the other way of paying, so purchase order and invoice are similar ways. They're an indication you'll pay later, but both work the same way. So you click on next. The contact information is displayed, the billing information is displayed, and to complete the process, you click on complete. So it works the same for purchase order. So you have to enter in a PO number. That's how you're going to pay. Again, you have to hit the complete button. So I'm going to advance through invoice now, just to show you how that works. Now, a couple of things. So we're working on making sure that once an individual has paid from an institution, it counts all individuals from that institution count as having made payment. If you log in and somebody else from your institution has already paid, and you're still seeing this subscription piece here. So when you come in, uh, you don't see what I'll show you in a moment that this has been completed. You see something like this. You want to, even if you're stuck on this screen here, you want to select previous, come back to invoice. So at the end of the survey cycle, we're going to reconcile the payments that we've received with those outstanding within the system. So this doesn't generate another obligation to pay. All this is doing right now, if payment has already been completed, is just marking you as paid within the system so that once you do this and hit complete, you should see this information. So you'll see the invoice here. We can go back, um, and you'll see um, information about the payment level. Uh, Again, once payment has been completed here, it's difficult for us and it'll take a little while for us to update this payment level. So please do not complete payment until the payment level is correct. Um, but we can go back in the system. So once we've gone through this subscription process, uh, you can begin your survey. You can start entering in data into the survey through this link. And this will open another window. You'll see um, this restore button here, and you select restore. So I'll go through um, uh, in a separate video what to do, um, the changes that we've made in the survey and um, how to submit and enter data into this new survey platform. So the purpose of this video was just to walk you through the subscription piece. Again, uh, if you have any issues, please reach out to us at data@asee.org. And with that, thank you.